All right, Taylor, so you said you were having some issues with the install. I just wanted to show a sample of what I've got so you can use this comparison about yours as you're trying to assemble. So apologies about the amount of time you spent trying to get it together, but I think this video will help get it figured out. So I noticed with your screw, it looked like they might have been installed before the camera ring was on that leg. But first off, I just want to make certain that I've sent you the right screws. If not, happy to get that fixed. So these should be M4 by 16s, and the 16 should be the shaft length. It shouldn't be the entire length, though. So they should come out to about 16 millimeters. And what you'll end up with, and I know this doesn't have the camera in it, but it should still assemble the same. This middle piece, even the ones that I have, they look like they kind of match your photo, where the circle might not be a perfect circle, maybe more D-shaped, but all this screw is needing to do is to pass through, and it passes through that okay. Because essentially what you'll have is you'll have your camera in here, and that USB cable will come out of there, go down into there, come out the bottom. So these two, they should line up pretty easily and they should fit together, which it looks like that's what you had. And then this camera ring, as these are mounted to the wall, you should have this kind of shiny-ish textured finish, and that's going to face up this way. And I know that this has got some extra holes, and that's just for additional routing of cables, just in case you were to ever get adventurous or if you had a different kind of LED light strip, that you could have these two as the camera ring support screws. And this third hole could also be a pass-through for power cable, to where you could silently, kind of seamlessly bring that power cable up through the leg and then into power your light strip on the inside here. But just wanted to show that, yes, mine look to be lining up about like what you have in your photos. This should go down to the bottom there, and it should fit pretty snug, like even without screws. It should be pretty snug and push down. Like this should be like, that'll be almost perfectly smooth there with just a little bit of a line at the bottom. But hopefully you can see it in the video here, but I can see the brass of the spot in there. And then this screw would pass through all three so that you're securing from the top all the way down to the heat set insert that's in the camera leg here. And all you're looking is just to give it a little bit of security. It doesn't need much. And then that is going to be a pretty secure piece to hold what is effectively maybe 3 pounds worth of total stuff onto the wall. If that brass ring down there is not fitting the way you think it should be fitting, there's not a whole lot of secret tricks around these things. I would imagine, based on what you said with your hobbies and stuff, that you have a soldering gun. I'll just show here. This one is, whoops, there we go. So with these, I don't even use the heat set insert on the soldering gun, because honestly, this one can do all of them just fine. If you need to, heat it up. And if you hold it there for a second or two, because you really don't want to do this for too long, or you'll end up melting everything around it. It's a second or two, and then you can pull down and just get it more lined up, just in case it went in the wrong angle. But they should be flush with this lip here. That should be flush. If they're sunk in a little bit more, that's fine, but they should be flush. If you notice that they are at an angle, all you need to do is put it in there, hold it for about a second, and then you can move it until it's set. Just try not to do it for too long, because if you do, eventually it will start melting a lot of the stuff around there. It's not going to ruin stuff, but the longer you hold it, the more likely that stuff gets melted more than it needs to, if all you're trying to do is a slight little adjustment. These things literally, about 2 or 3 seconds is the max that I usually do for any of the heat set inserts, especially these little guys. Those guys go super quick. But yeah, this If you put that in there for a second or two, you could twist to try and align it better. But honestly, I think I saw in your video that you had this and you had a screw already in there, but you've got to get that camera ring on there first before you try to insert this screw. If you have a caliper, I apologize if I did send you the wrong size, but this should be about a 16 millimeter shaft. I do have some M4 by 12s over here as well, so if that is too short and you're needing that extra 4 millimeters, happy to get you some more screws. But your screw that you have should be long enough to go through all 3 of these pieces so that they all fit together there. And I think I got that twisted, yeah. So they should go through all of these pieces. And then, and again, hopefully you can see inside there, those brass inserts. It's kind of tough to see in the video, but yeah, those brass inserts should line right up. And even if that middle leg that's in the middle here, even if that is a, slightly oblong, it doesn't matter so long as this screw passes through it to get to that heat set insert in the back. That's all we're looking for. But if the screw that I sent you is too short, I suspect that might be the issue. Or if that heat set insert is not going in straight and it's trying to almost like cross thread itself as you're going in, making it so it can't go in, then maybe that heat set insert just needs to be aligned a little bit better. But some M4 by 16, it doesn't have to be this socket head, but that just a little snug there, and that should be all you need to hold these things in place. So let me know how that goes for you. Hopefully that gets you fixed up. Want to see you throw in AutoDarts as soon as possible because this is an awesome system. So let me know and we'll get you going.